For our game, we decided to recreate Breakout in Pygame.
The controls for the game are very simple. The player moves the paddle with left and right arrow keys. When the game starts, the ball is placed atop the paddle and travels with the paddle until the player hits the spacebar. When the spacebar is hit, the ball is launched from the paddle and put into play.
The player's goal is to collide the ball with all the blocks to remove them from the screen while keeping the ball from reaching the bottom of the play area. The paddle is used to rebound the ball to hit blocks until none are left. The player starts with 3 lives, and 1 life is removed when the ball falls below the paddle. The game ends when the player either completes all the levels or loses all their lives.
The game consists of the play area, a player-controlled paddle, and several blocks. When the ball hits the boundary of the play area or block, the ball's angle is changed to move it in the other direction.
What happens when the ball contacts the paddle is a little different. The paddle split into 5 zones. Depending on the zone the ball contacts and the ball's current vector direction, the ball's rebound angle is either increased or decreased. This allows the player some control over the ball, but not a whole lot.
Each time the ball contacts the block's hit points are reduced by 1. Each hit point also adds points to the player's score. Once a block's HP is 0, the block is destroyed and removed from the level. And when all blocks are destroyed, the level is complete. The game is logically divided into a handful of states. The game moves between states based on some kind of action that happens during play, either launching the ball from the paddle, or if a player loses a ball, the player breaks all the blocks, the levels are completed, the player loses all of their lives, or the player finishes all the levels.
The game maintains the current high score. Once the player's current score is higher than the current high score, the player's score becomes the new high score, and the score is saved locally, so it's persistent between gameplay sessions. As for some features we would like to add, currently the high score is only local and doesn't track the player's name. We'd like to have an online leaderboard so players can compete with others.
Power-ups would be another neat addition. One to expand the length of the paddle until you lose the current ball. One to create an extra ball to help damage blocks faster, and maybe make blocks drop extra lives.
A level editor that lets players create their own layouts to add to the game, being able to add levels to the game by downloading level expansions, which would require there be some sort of menu system.
Obviously, this game is inspired by the Atari classic Breakout. The game is very simple but has remained relevant for decades, and there are many clones based on it. Our intention is to recreate Breakout to pay tribute to such a classic game.
Our primary audience is to those who find nostalgia in the original game and/or anyone who just enjoys playing classic arcade-style games.